Hello YouTube, I'm in the train, leaving a wall, going to Paris and then connecting to another high-speed train, this time to go to Amsterdam. So it's a day in the train and then probably doing some editing. Right, well, in between two trains and I had about 3 hours or 2.5 hours, so I decided to go inside Paris and have a walk. It's nice because I've been sitting so long in those aircraft for such the last few days. Well, I'm in the first district of Paris, in between two big avenues. Actually, the Seine River is not very far, but there's a lot of traffic, so I wanted a quiet time. Just behind me, some very quiet street. Behind me is this wine shop, and you see it's a very quiet street. It's quite nice. Yeah, there's no car. It's great, so I can talk to you. And I thought, like, maybe in those vlogs I'm going to tell you some story time. Not my story time, but story time of things that happen on the plane. So this story happened in 2013. It's an Air France flight which was in between Paris and Zurich. I don't remember if it was Zurich to Paris or Paris to Zurich. Anyway, and this flight was carrying some gold, 44 kilos of gold, pure gold. So on this aircraft, it's an Embraer. There's actually two holds for luggage, one in the front, which is used for passengers' luggage, and one in the back, which is used for cargo. When they're carrying something like that, the truck who's bringing all the money and all the gold and everything will park, and those guards will have a look and will be watching the door of the aircraft at all time to make sure no one's taking it away until the aircraft is actually taken off. But that day, everything was planned so well. That day there was a catering truck parked in a way they couldn't actually really see the door of the plane at all time, but they couldn't have a vision of what's going in and out. Then a luggage handler put the bag by mistake on the rear, and they were loaded inside the plane. And one of his colleagues said, "Hey Bob, you made a mistake, it should be put on the front, so go and pick them up." So he goes in the aircraft, bring the bags down, and then put them in the front. In the meantime, boarding is happening in the cabin, and one passenger decided not to fly anymore for family reasons. So bags can't fly without the owner, so for security reasons we have to offload the bags, and those ones are easy. They're just the one we just added last minute because they were put incorrectly on the plane. Passengers collect his bags and then walk away. The plane flies, everybody thinks the gold is still there, and then when it arrives at destination, the gold is not there anymore. So after a big investigation, they figure out what happened. When the bags were put on the rear of the plane, the luggage handler, who was part of the whole team, fill in the suitcase that were empty with all the gold, bring them in the front, and then leave them in the front, and then offload them, give it back to the passenger, and then the gold was gone. No one ever saw that happening. So it was very, very well planned. So some people can actually rob a bank, but you can actually also rob a plane. And yes, this story happened around 2013, something like that. That was a quick story time. So I'm going to enjoy my last 40 minutes before going back on the train. I'm going to take the Thalys train, which is a high-speed train, goes between Paris and Brussels and Amsterdam. And once I get to Amsterdam tonight, I will be on my Airbnb, my new one for the week. Airbnb number 2. There's going to be like 5 of them for this trip, so you're going to see quite a few of them. See you soon. Well, it's 10 p.m. and I'm in Amsterdam. This is the last stop for the day, and I'm going to be here until Sunday for 5 nights, 6 nights. Yeah, I'm in an Airbnb, so we're going to have a small room tour, and then we'll go to bed because tomorrow morning is day 1 of rehearsals for my event that we're filming on Friday and Saturday. So everybody's going to go on stage, which is not me, going to be in this meeting at 7:30, and then I'm going to explain them what I'm going to do with the audience. So it's going to be quite a lot of people, and the good thing I wake up early because I'm jet lagged. When I was in the train between Paris to Amsterdam, they were serving a dinner, and I was like trying to fight to stay awake for that dinner, and I finished it and just slept. I wanted to have something to eat because I knew by the time I got here it will be very late. So here's a room tour, and then here's bed. See you tomorrow. Books are sorted by color. That's my kind of stuff.